Let's make it easy. I like the sound of that, especially when it comes to a plant. And this is my new easyplant.com plant. There's a whole thing that goes along with this. I purchased it on Saturday. It is Friday. It arrived today. It would have arrived yesterday had there not have been a holiday. I want to talk about this, and I'll put a timestamp on your screen where I get to the part where I'm going to open this. Before I get there, I need to get this out of the way because I have a tale of plant torture. How horrible I am with plants. I started out in 2015 on my way back from Walt Disney World, stopping at one of those little roadside attractions that says free fresh squeezed orange juice. Actually, this one said baby alligators, free fresh squeezed orange juice, and it said baby palm trees. Well, I liked the sound of all three of those. But on my way out, I saw the baby palm trees, and it was just a little small box. My pesty order is about the same size. It was in a little small box, even with the green writing, about like this, but it had a clear window and you could see palm fronds. It was a baby palm tree. Of course, I got it home only to discover that my baby palm tree, not pesty, although that's a good service, I use them, shameless plug there, even though I don't get paid anything by them. But that baby palm tree ended up being a parlor palm plant. Ended up drying it out, barely nursing it back to life. The only evidence I still have is this Polaroid. Actually, I have one picture and then the Polaroid, and I think I took the picture and then thought, well, this will be a good Polaroid, and took the Polaroid. But it didn't take me long, a couple of years. It struggled for longer than I thought it would. But it gave up the ghost, and now it is no longer with us. My second foray into plants was a couple of years after Walter's departure from this earth. My mother passed away, and she was a very popular lady, so we were inundated with plants. I think I had about 15 in my house. Everyone we knew had them. And, well, subsequently, over the following months, they dropped off like flies and went to be with Mom. Most of those plants didn't make it. The few that I was able to barely nurse along, I actually handed away to people so that I wouldn't torture them to death. And that gets us to here. This is the easyplant.com order. How this all came about, I was on Facebook Marketplace looking at Vespa scooters, and I kept seeing an ad for easyplant.com pop up. So eventually I clicked on it, and I liked their whole make it easy thing. They have a self-watering pot. They have a patented box that's supposed to get it to you properly. You only water once a month. I thought, hey, you never overwater, never underwater. That was my big problem with plants. If somebody has something that will fix that, I'm willing to buy. And they had a parlor palm, so I'm thinking Walter 2.0. First thing I did is I went to YouTube and I looked for stuff about easyplant.com. I think I found one or two little small videos that didn't tell much, and a few shorts that didn't tell much. So I thought I will give you an actual person experience from someone that bought something from easyplant.com. So let's just look at the box. There's a little handle here that I assume is just for, I hope it wasn't to let light in. I assume that is just for the carriers. And it has open here instructions that tell you how to open it. So it looks like this one maybe opens the side. All the ones that I saw in the video opened from the bottom. Self-watering, water once a month. We've already covered all of that. Open from the other side. It even tells you which side you're supposed to open from. And so easy. So, I don't know if you can see that. So easy. That's so important to me. Oh, and here you go. Made in the USA. They have multiple sized plants. This is their small. Way larger than I thought it was going to be. It said 8 to 14 inches. Well, it's a couple of feet tall. So maybe the plants, I don't know, the packaging, whatever. But I will tell you, this is not a parlor palm. I decided rather than wreck another parlor palm right out of the gate, I'm going to start out with something else. This one a little nostalgic too. It kind of ties in with my mom. So let me get this open first. I'm going to need to cut off these straps. Okay, there we go. So that's that part. Oh, look at that. Gonna be easy. Should I put this on a table? I think I'm going to put it on a table. Okay, the table is a no-go. Couldn't get my tripod right, so here we are. I have the straps off. They were just for shipping. So I'm going to open it up. Kind of like their commercials. I hope I'm not in the way. Already starting to see green. They said it could be a little wilted. It's been in a box for 5 days. Probably 6 if you count Sunday, but look at that. It's a nice presentation of a plant. Larger than I would have thought. I thought windowsill size, but it looks like this is going to be maybe a 4 or a 5-inch pot. So let me see. I just pull it out here. Do I pull these out? That's what I do. Pull this out. Yeah. Just want to make sure I don't hurt it. Oh, here's something. Easy plant. Make it easy, or let's make it easy. Oh, that's my instructions. Scan me for full plant. Okay, good. Yeah, pretty nice. A little easy. Should be easy. And I've already picked out a spot that I think this is going to work at. So I told you this wasn't a parlor palm. Get you out here. Now, let me get it out of this. Here it is. Now I need to remove the plastic wrap. There's probably, yeah, there's a serrated area on here. First, I want to note, I got this off. I mean, you can just barely see just a little bit of dirt. So a very good job with their packaging. There wasn't dirt everywhere. Amazing considering this went from UPS, which, you know, they can do a number on packaging. Went from UPS to the Postal Service. So I'm surprised that the box wasn't just mangled. Let me get this out. I'm doing this in real time here, so I apologize if it's taken a while. First signs of any dirt right there. You can see just a little bit there, and then there's going to be this that needs to come off. But if you can't tell, this is a money tree. Years before Mom passed away, I bought her a little small money tree, which is what, when they said small, I was thinking the small like I bought her, this little bitty money tree. But this one, a lot larger. Let's see, get this off first and foremost. There we go. Oh, look at that soil. Yeah, just a little bit. I'll rake that out and put it right back in there. But it has its soil. It has, well, I'll zoom in just a second and show you. First, I want to measure this. Let's see how tall this actually is. Clean as I go, though. Don't want to waste any of this precious dirt. Well, except for the part I put on the floor just then. Okay, so let's measure this. I'm getting, well, to the peak, I'm getting 23 inches all the way to the top, but I would say kind of here's the top, and that's 22 inches. So this is a good size plant, and this pot is about a 5-inch pot. So yeah, I am very, very happy with this. I mean, just look at this thing. And this has been over a 5-day journey. Got the little gold strap there tying it on these money trees. You know, you kind of braid as they go. But this pot, this was the big deal. Not only the plant, and I hope to get a parlor palm. By the way, let's look. I don't see spider mites or anything, just that one little leaf. They said a few would fall off from the shipping journey, but I'm very impressed with what I have here. And here's their pot. Get this wiped away. They have this little cover here. And you take this off and you water down into there. If I force it with a little light, yeah, you can kind of see down in there. Just a little bit of dirt, but it is dry. And this is the cover. It says Easy Plant. This is their patented pot, and I know there's self-watering pots, but this is a ceramic pot. I liked this color. I forget, this one was called Cotton, but they're available in multiple colors. I'm telling you, at first I showed to my sister. I was like, check out Easy Plant. I purchased this. I'm going to have a new plant. I'm going to be a plant parent, the whole thing. Yeah, that's so lame sound. I'm going to quit saying that. But I'm going to be a new plant owner again, fixing to water you. So don't worry, you'll perk back up. I already have a spot picked for you. But I showed it to my sister and she thought it looked great, but she said, wow, that's expensive. But it's really not, because I got a 5-inch ceramic pot, a self-watering one that doesn't look goofy. If you look at self-watering pots, a lot of them just look horrible, and they're usually plastic, and some of them 15 bucks and so for a plastic one. I mean, that is a very nice looking pot with a very nice looking plant perched up on top of it. I like this. I think it looks great. Then when my little tree is 20 something inches tall, what did I say, 22, 23 inches tall, and all of this for $55. That's not bad. That's actually very affordable, Easy Plant. Good job there. It would have been $49 for the parlor palm, plus I got a discount. They had a coupon, and I forget how many percent off. I think it was like 10% off. But I like this so much so that I'm definitely going to order a parlor palm, but I'm going to give it a month before I place any other orders. Matter of fact, I've already looked and started thinking about a plant or two per room. So I've already got the spot picked out for this. I think I'm going to move us there, and I'm going to add some water just like it says in the instructions. Actually, where are those instructions? Okay, let's see what I need to do. Well, fill the water to the top of the reservoir. That's the reservoir. And then I check it once a month and only refill when it's empty and the soil is dry. I've actually ordered, I want to give this one, and I've already named it. This is a money tree. Meet Mo. Mo Money. That's my little money tree. Yeah, I'm going there. I'm going there. But only refill this when it's empty and the soil is dry. I have already purchased a little meter that I stick down in here, a probe, that will tell me when it's ready to need water. So I can look there and see that it's dry, but then I can gauge the soil by actually testing it. And then pro tip, I'll just show you this before I put it in its spot. Check if the soil is dry. Insert your finger or a small stick 2 inches deep into the soil and see that that comes out dry. It even gives me a place to put this, and this will vary by plant. So it tells me no just under room lighting there or in a corner. No if it's away from a window. And yes, this one can do it. It looks like direct sunlight or indirect sunlight by a window. And it tells me a little bit about the money tree. Meet the money tree. You can pause and read that or scan for the plant care, which I will do off camera. I'm very impressed. Easy Plant. Oh, and what's so special about Easy Plant? I'll let you pause and read that too. Well, I'm happy. Let's get this plant watered and get it in its spot. Okay, here's going to be the spot. I'll give you a better view in just a bit, but there's a large window right there that gets indirect sunlight. This is south facing. That's my south window, and about 20 feet in that direction is a very large kitchen window that gets morning light, but that morning light I've been watching since I purchased this, and it stops about right there. So I think this is perfect for indirect lighting. I have this little Easy Plant thing taken off here, patent pending, has the recycling number and everything on it. So there's my reservoir, and I'm going to get this little plant started out right. It's getting some Evian. I want to make it last. I want to give this thing every potential chance that it can have. So I'm just going to fill this up, see if I can get it up to the top. I cannot see, so I'm just going to hope this crests before it runs over. How much? Oh, wow, this thing's taking a lot of water. Must have been thirsty. Yeah, this is a lot easier. Already, if this works. Oh, there we are. Hey, I caught that right up at the top. And there we go, absorbing it down. Perfect. I'm going to let that drop just a bit. I'll get that mud out of the way there. Okay. And it looks like the level it's stopped about right there. I don't know how well you can see it if I move my finger. Just right to there. So I'm going to put this back in there, and I'm guessing that it goes like that. Yeah, there we go. And that just rests right there. There you are. Drink away, my friend. Mow the money tree. Enjoy this Evian. I know I do. It's my favorite water. I hope it works as well for you as it does for me. Hopefully you'll perk up. I see just a little bit of curling there with this light. Again, perfect little window here to get this lit up. This should do well in this spot. I'll follow up. Isn't that nice? Good ceramic. Beautiful looking little tree. I can't believe what I got for $53 and change. $55 normally, but even $55. That is a nice little plant. I looked locally. This would have been 30 bucks just for a plant of this size. And then having to add on a pot, even the plastic pots. The self-watering ones were like 15 bucks. That's 45 bucks. I mean, yeah, quite a deal that I plan on buying quite a bit more of. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about this plant, ask away. I'll be sure to answer you. I hope you have a great day.